I'm very interested in feeling the past, not only reading about it, not only watching movies about it, but actually feeling it, like touching the walls, sitting on the furniture. I'm projecting myself walking through the space. I'm kind of a ghost from the future in these old photographs. I always think how they would feel about me being in their space and lying in their bed and touching all their stuff. The photographs were taken when it was somebody's home, and now I walk through it and it's a museum. So it's like this border between public and private.
So this exhibition, Currents 119, Donna Levy, is part of the St. Louis Art Museum's ongoing Currents exhibition series, which features contemporary artists who are usually early to mid-career, and it gives them a chance to have a solo show at a major museum kind of at an early stage of their development. The Currents program is an incredibly important part of the St. Louis Art Museum's contemporary art programming. It brings international artists to St. Louis, which allows artists to experience our city, but also allows the city to experience international art communities. Donna was part of an ongoing fellowship that we have that's a joint program with Washington University in St. Louis's Sam Fox School of Art, Architecture, and Design. That's called the Henry L. and Natalie E. Freund Fellowship, where we bring international artists to St. Louis, where they work with MFA students at the Sam Fox School for around 2 months, and then they have a Currents exhibition at the museum. Donna's work really deals with ideas of place, of migration, and of displacement. And she uses architecture, human history, the environment, and nature to kind of look at these issues across myriad locations. Oftentimes, she'll take a site as a starting point, or an archival source, or some aspect of deep research. And for this exhibition, she really looked at St. Louis and sites in St. Louis.
I work mostly with video and installation. Sometimes I use found objects or found photographs. I discovered the Campbell House Museum just by chance, and I was amazed by how well preserved it was. And the thing that amazed me the most was these photographs that had been taken in 1885. The spaces are almost entirely the same like they were in 1885. A lot of the buildings around were like deteriorating, and there were a lot of abandoned houses nearby and vacancy, and then here was this one house that was so well preserved. So I like that contrast. And this wall kind of divides the old neglected houses in North St. Louis and then this hyper-preserved house. When I came there to North St. Louis, it looked like a bomb had been taken off there, and I was wondering why half the city is so preserved and half of it is so neglected. It made me think of this apocalyptic future where there are no more humans. So I brought these birds and reptiles in there, and they're kind of flying in and out of the buildings as if no more humans are there. And then I also interviewed residents of North St. Louis, and I asked them why it looks like this. And they told me about how their family's house is no longer there and how it slowly, gradually changed, like the factories closed down and drugs and all this stuff was brought in, and of like this systematic racism that caused this. And I was thinking also about Cahokia, which is on the other side of the river. Cahokia used to be the largest city in the world between 950 and 1300. And now it's just like a mound of grass. And it made me think maybe this is the direction that we are going in, this decline of civilization. And in the whole show, I kind of look at what is being preserved and what is being neglected and why.